Hello, Warrior Nation. Today, we're going to talk about how to answer in Google Forms some of the different types of questions that you may be seeing. Now, we have an assignment in Google Classroom that will help us out with this. Google Forms can be emailed to you by your teachers, or it can be shared with you. But today, we're specifically going to talk about our Google Forms through our Google Classroom. So there is an assignment given on Google Classroom called Google Classroom Quiz. Now, as you can see here, this quiz is in the form of Google Forms. So again, this is just another app that we will have access to in our Google Classroom, Google Apps. So this was created and sent out by Mr. Lurch. If you notice, at the end of every question, there is a red asterisk. That means that these questions are required. See, there's one here, one here. Each question is required for you to be able to submit it. Now, Google Forms offers a few different options for questions. There are multiple choice question. Where in Google Classroom can you find announcements from your teacher? So we know we can find it in the stream. So again, this is a multiple choice question. When you see these circles, you have to choose one answer. We have a short answer question. What is your favorite use for Google Classroom? So I'm going to say collecting assignments. So this short answer form, you have to actually type in your answers. Now, there's another version of a short answer question. It's actually in paragraph form. It gives you a little bit more room to type. But we can continue typing for as long as we need to, and it'll just scroll. The paragraph gives you more room, so it lets you see how big your paragraph actually is. Another type down here is multiple answers. So this is check the boxes. You've seen these questions, select all that apply. Which grades will have you, or will you use Google Classroom? Now, this is from last school year. This year, you would actually be checking all of these because every teacher in the district will be using Google Classroom for their classes. For this, 6th, 7th, and 8th grades have all used it. You see how I selected all that applied. Now, there is another type that was not included on this form. It is a drop-down menu. So you have seen these questions before where it gives you a sentence and you have to click on a box, and the box drops down and gives you all the different answer choices that you could put in that space. So that's just the other type of question that you could ask in a Google form. So again, we have our multiple choice questions. If you notice, there's circles here. That means you have to select one. Now, if I wanted to choose other down here, I would select that. And now this opens up where I can type in. The actual answer to this question, though, is the stream. You can find your announcements on Google Classroom in the stream. We have our short answer questions here that we answered. And we have our checked boxes, or our multiple answer questions, where we have to check all that apply. So these are just some of the different questions that you may see in a Google form. If you need to create a Google form, your teachers will give you a tutorial on that. I just wanted to show you the different types of questions that you may see in a Google form at some point during the next school year. As always, if you have any questions about Google Forms or any other Google apps that we may be discussing, please reach out to your teachers or the school directly. And I hope you have a great day.